Hey everyone, this is Carmen from CarmenMasterPR.com, and today I'm going to teach you 5 copywriting strategies that are going to boost your conversion rate and make you more money. So the first strategy is using features versus benefits. It's a classic. Every business can pretty much do this no matter what your product is, and it's also the thing that I see so many companies do wrong. So many e-commerce stores, especially, and service businesses, they're doing this wrong. It's so easy to fix, and it can easily be getting you more customers. So the general idea is that you need to list the features of whatever you're selling, product, service, but you need to also remember that the purchasing process is very emotional, and people want to know what's in it for them. So for example, I used to run a shoe company. I got featured in GQ. I wrote sales copy for 3 issues, the autumn-winter 2016 issues, and something I did to really boost my sales, and it was a strategy I used to also be different among my competitors, was features versus benefits. So let's say with this pair of shoes, right? You might have a certain kind of leather, a certain kind of material for the sole. You might have memory foam for the insole, and the color might be brown. That's great, and you have to state these things, but what's going to speak to someone more and really make them want to buy is wording it more along the lines of that it's going to last longer than cheap repairs, and that's going to save you money in the end run. So the more expensive material, the higher quality material has that purpose, it's going to last longer. You can also say that if it's comfortable, that maybe it's going to feel like you're walking on clouds. It's going to make every step feel new. Just try to make them almost imagine like they are wearing it. Try to tie some emotion into it. Catch people's attention. It's going to improve your style, your confidence. That's what people care about, and it's probably one of the more legitimate reasons someone's buying a product. Not because it has calfskin leather or memory foam. They want their feet to feel good. They want people to think they're professional or something like that. So always try to tie in the benefits, not just the features. So the next strategy is storytelling. Pretty much every business can do this. You can do it in small ways, you can do it in big ways. And one of the first ways you can do it is through using your own story. So let's imagine that you own a marketing agency, and you could talk about in your about page or your landing page, whatever you like, maybe about how as a kid you opened up lemonade stands, you hustled selling baseball cards, and then you ended up, at 18 opening your first successful company, right? And doing so just gets people to know you, it gets people to trust you, and if they've experienced something similar, and if you're targeting the right audience, which you should be, it allows them to connect to you and realize that they're with the right person and that they can trust buying whatever you're selling. Now you can also source a story if you just go online. This is better for maybe white papers and blog posts. Find other stories about whatever you're writing about and tie that in to the content you're writing. And then lastly, if you have successful customer stories, you want to tie those into maybe how, John Doe from Florida, used your product and he made $5,000 extra the first month. So try to tie in storytelling in one of those 3 ways. Next up, which I wanted to mention earlier, is that the buying process is very emotional. But one of the best things you can do is then justify it with logic, because people already do this, and have a picture of a Lamborghini Huracan on the screen. And I think luxury cars are the epitome of this, luxury brands in general. So for example, if someone wants to go buy a Lamborghini, one of these cars, it's very emotional, right? Like people might just want to have that image, they want to look rich, they want to look cool, they want to be in that clubhouse, right? And I'm generalizing here, because I'm a car enthusiast too. But someone might want to buy a car for those reasons. But then they justify, they're like, you know what, it has pretty good gas mileage, it has the butt warmers, right? So they start justifying it in a different way. So what you want to do is make sure you're using those previous strategies, the benefits versus the features, you're putting in, storytelling, but always make sure you tie in that logic to why they might, be rationalizing it, because then you pretty much speak their mind, and that's going to help close more sales. And now the 4th strategy I'd like to talk about here is use data to improve your credibility and to make people trust you more. So now, if you're especially doing something very informational, you definitely need some studies and whatnot to back it up, but it doesn't have to be your own. So for example, I have an affiliate marketing business where one of the categories is nootropics, right? So it's a substance, it's serious, right? That's your health. So I'm always citing studies and real statistics and data instead of just, you making claims, right? If you just make claims, people aren't going to be as likely to trust you. And it's just a really simple thing you can do. Just go source some studies and case studies just to show that whatever you're talking about actually has some proof behind it. And then they're going to be more likely to invest into whatever you're selling and promoting. And the last strategy is to make people use their imagination. And so, for example, This is something I literally wrote in a few seconds. Imagine how good you would feel if you could sleep until noon every day, have no boss to respond to, and be making 6 figures in your pajamas. So that'd be obviously if you're selling some kind of, course, some kind of service related to, internet marketing or something. But it allows people to literally imagine. And the first word is imagine. You don't have to literally say it like that, but just try to make them visualize how using your product or service would make them feel, how life would be. And once again, this all ties into just the purchasing process being emotional. And excuse me, if you do want to learn more about copywriting, content writing, just how to grow your business through content writing and different things like that, you can head over at CarmenMasterPR.com. We've got tons of content on there. There'll be a link in the description, and feel free to subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Ciao.